Alright folks, welcome to the channel. Today is Pinball launch day. That happens a couple of times per year, which is pretty fun. We get to kind of dissect a new game. And in this case we got Stern Pinball Transformers 2, or we can call it More Than Meets the Eye, that Stern is actually having in the subtitle kind of thing, right? And the way these things work is that I usually just launch Stern's website and kind of see what's in there, see what's new, see what we don't really already know, right? Because the game was sort of leaked last week, right? And we kind of got a first glimpse of the LE Playfield, somewhat condensed. Was easy to kind of stretch that out to kind of get an idea what it looks like. And we got some trend slides and some cab art, you know. But today we have it all, right? And all the Stern influencers is at the factory today, and they're hacking together their content so we can actually see some gameplay. And what I saw on my social media feed is that the game kind of looks better shot on a phone than what it looks like on the pictures we're going to show here. And that is kind of like a typical kind of Stern thing. It's just like the pictures that they have on the website is kind of like clinically correct, you know. But that's usually not the environment that you experience a pinball machine in. So we're all going to have to take this with a grain of salt until we play the game, right? So yeah, enough rambling. Let's head over there. Transformers, yes, More Than Meets the Eye. We can clearly see that has been launched today, and the LE that is sort of in the picture here is sort of I don't know if it's a continuation or a celebration of the original LE of the was it 2011 Transformers that came out, something like that. I can't remember now. It was a very long time ago, 15 years ago. Jesus. And there are some other kind of shout outs to the OG Transformers when you kind of look at the game, right? So I'm going to kind of scroll through that as well. And obviously, since this has been released, I've already seen some weird commentary on it, you know, where you see the translite on the Pro here, it kind of goes in red and purple, right? And wouldn't that be a better kind of, art piece to put on the LE, where you have red and purple on each of the sides, right? So nitpicking a little bit, but that's just kind of where we're at, right? And so I'm very interested in what because we've kind of been eyeing up the LE Playfield for a while, right? We've kind of looked at the the different mechs and stuff like that, and I'm just so curious what they've kind of cut from the Pro, and like how they're gonna make that work without those kind of physical mechs that they put in the game, right? So let's head over to YouTube here and look at the official game trailer. That is always fun. I have watched this before, I think. I don't think I've seen all the trailers yet, but can I just get this shit over? Here we go.
Welcome to the team.
Nobody surpasses Megatron.
Glad to see you've joined the fight.
Do you dare face me?
Fire on those Decepticons.
Decepticons, prepare for battle. Obliterate!
Multi-ball. We have one more chance.
You got lucky.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
The Transformers will return.
All right, that's a lot of cool stuff to kind of look at here, I guess. Just gonna see some of the comments there. I'm 50 years old, so I watched this after school like a 10-year-old. Yeah, the thing is, like, the thing is, like, I've never been, like a diehard Transformers fan. It's just like, I really like the first game, the first Stern Transformers game. I think that it's absolutely amazing. It's just the code is just absolutely rock bottom, but it shoots so nice, and like the sound and like the visuals and stuff on that, it's just I just love the original Stern Transformers a whole lot. The pro version, I would say. I had one for many years, but at the end of the day, you kind of, once you kind of start nailing every shot, and you kind of get to the bottom of each of the kind of Autobots and Decepticons, you kind of like, all right, I'm done with this now. But I miss it, still miss it. If I would have a larger space, I would definitely go there and keep it. Yeah, so there's a lot of shots here and a lot of kind of whimsical kind of paths the ball can take. And there's a cannon, with the Megatron there shooting a ball into this little kind of, I don't know, receptacle, or call it what you want. So, and we got some Transformers on the playfield here, and like the... I can't help it, but it's just like this blocky Optimus is just like, that is absolutely the first iteration ever, I think, of Optimus Prime, right? It's just like a box with a blimp of his head on it, right? But that is G1 Transformers for us, and that's exactly what they look like. So we're not allowed to complain about that. We got Grimlock and we got Soundwave. Soundwave has a pretty neat little kind of spat out thing there. Kind of like this whole kind of side, it kind of reminds me a little bit about the John Wick kind of, weapons crate there. There's some stuff you shoot there, and I don't know if you shoot that will kind of spit out the ball or something like that. We'll probably get into that a little bit later. Seems to be a captive 2-ball multi-ball, like in this region right here, with an outpost. There's an outpost there. Yeah, we probably need to have to look at that a little bit. But there's a ton of shots, and there's a bunch of up kickers. The ball launch kind of goes in the subway behind here. This kind of Mechatron thing here kind of reminds me a lot about the Stern Avatar, where you have the drop target, or it's not drop target, it's a stand-up bank that kind of goes up and down like the Tron one, and then you have a kind of shot and a couple of stand-ups to kind of, and it kind of at the same angle as well, I'd say. No, not quite, but almost. And okay, a little bit more of a close-up here. We got Insider connected, yay. We got some locks in the back there. They don't look like they're physical unless the physical lock is in Soundwave. Yeah, look at this. That Optimus Prime there doesn't look as blocky as the Optimus Prime there. So why is that? Like, why isn't this the same model? That's just... But I don't know enough about Transformers to know why you would do that. Why wouldn't you have that kind of, a bit more round-edged, a bit more aesthetically pleasing, I'd say.
Glad to see you've joined the fight.
Do you dare face me?
Fire on those Decepticons!
Decepticons, prepare for battle!
Okay, so there we can see that little kind of ball lock thing. Okay, so there's a captive ball there for that target there, and then there's stand up with an outpost. Okay, so there's a lot of shots on this side here, that's for sure.
Battle! Obliterate!
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of figure out how the balls... Are there going to be 3 ball locks there, or is it only going to be 1? And we have the stand-up here, like the combo, cassette combo thing there, right?
Multi-ball. We have one more chance.
You got lucky.
It seems like this trailer is sort of like just, oh, quick, we need to get a trailer out, right? Because it just says celebratory special mode. And there's like no voiceover or anything like that speaks about anything. Oh, it says Transformers the movie there. You see that logo there? Huh. Oh, so this is actually the gameplay UI. Oh, look how tiny the score is there. Jesus Christ, that will be hard to see. Damn, can't you just realize that people that are like Transformers are 50 years old and we got poor vision?
You got the touch. You got the power.
Yeah, great. Yeah, let's just check it out. So, okay, so there's a presented by... What is this? Let's check it out. Oh, is this the Gomez thing? Yeah, an Iceman.
Transformers Pinball, more than meets the eye.
Hey everybody, it's George Gomez at Stern Pinball. Today, we're excited to share with you our incredible new pinball machine, Transformers, more than meets the eye.
So it got light. The trim got lights on the inside and outside. That's cool.
The Transformers franchise has captivated generations of fans worldwide across toys, comics, television, film, and merchandise. Now fans can experience the legendary battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons like never before through immersive, action-packed pinball. In Stern Pinball's Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, players join Optimus Prime and the Autobots in their mission to stop Megatron and the Decepticons from stealing Earth's energy, conquering Cybertron, and dominating the universe.
Do you dare face me?
And now I'll hand it over to the design leads, Elliot and Elizabeth, to give you a closer look at Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Elliot Eisman, lead game designer for Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. This game pushes mechanical innovation to new...
That's a good angle there to kind of see what's going on the left here. There's a lot of shots here, right? So with the upper flipper, you can hit the Optimus Prime bash. I'm assuming that's like a bash toy thing, right? And then there's a stand up next to him. There's a loop shot. There's that stand up there with the opposed lock, and I guess these are from the lower left or right flippers there. So there's an orbit shot, there's a ramp shot, and the captive ball.
Innovation to new heights, as a fully animatronic Megatron is ready for battle. Be on guard as he fires pinballs back at you with his fusion cannon.
A direct hit.
Watch out as Soundwave's cassette deck locks pin...
But I wonder if Megatron is he gonna shoot the ball in the ramp every time? Like, or is that like, it would be more suitable if he shot it down the drain, right? Or yeah, maybe that's something that you will control with the action button when he actually shoots the ball or something.
Hit.
Watch out as Soundwave's cassette deck locks pinballs before launching them into
Locks pinballs with an S.
high-intensity action. A custom-sculpted Optimus Prime bash toy stands ready for action, adding depth and spectacle to this world under glass that's more than meets the eye.
Oh, get on with it.
I like the throwback to the insignias that they have laser cut. Yeah, it even says that in the ramps there. They had that on the original Transformers. They probably just reused the exact same tooling.
Where ball go? Bring it back.
And now, let's talk about the gameplay.
We now return to the Transformers.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gieske, lead software developer for Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. Players will experience the ultimate battle between Autobots and Decepticons.
Oh, that's a tall ramp, the right one there. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, is it that one that feeds to the cannon? Ramp with laser cut deception logo.
Between Autobots and Decepticons. And
oh no, it feeds in the back. But is there a diverter to the cannon? I just don't understand, like, where is the ball? The ball is going in front of Megatron, but is it going to be popped up into the cannon, or is it going to go back in the ramp and a diverter into the cannon?
Store Energon cubes to power up.
Yes, more power.
Team up with the Dinobots.
The Dinobots are driven into a rampage.
Collect Transformers Tech Spec cards.
Tech spec collected.
And prepare for a climactic battle against Megatron. Players will embark on missions inspired.
All right, we got some inserts here. So we have some what looks like modes.
By major story arcs from the original 1984 Transformers animated TV series. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Transformers the movie, the game includes a special mode featuring the iconic song The Touch by Stan Bush.
You got the touch.
Yeah, everybody's talking about this song, but it's just like, I'm not like, what does that have to do with anything? But like I said, this is not my franchise.
You got the power.
We also have custom callouts from legendary voice actors, including Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime,
Decepticons incoming. Autobots, roll out.
and Frank
What happened there? I want to see what. Oh, that was just a bash.
Roll out.
Welker as Megatron and Soundwave.
Better luck next time, Autobot.
Loaded with Stern Pinball's cutting-edge technology, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye seamlessly blends physical and digital gameplay. Utilizing Stern's award-winning insider-connected platform, the machine introduces a brand new Cybercoin wallet system, where players can earn Cybercoins to unlock exclusive challenge modes, including Prime Training, where Autobots guide players through the art of pinball mastery. And Optimus Prime vs. Megatron, which for the first time provides a true head-to-head
So this is a new 8-bit mode, or
experience.
was that just
This allows two players
teaser?
to
No, look
compete
at that.
simultaneously in real time in a split flipper fashion. Roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out with Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Pinball. Available now at sternpinball.com.
It is a little bit cringe, isn't it? But the game is great.
More than meets the eye.
Yeah, all right. So let's dive into some pictures here. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, so let's look at the matrix. Where's the matrix? Feature matrix. Here we go. All right. So the LEs, MacTab will have all the. Yeah. So are they adding items for this list here to kind of motivate the $3,500 kind of upsell they're trying to do? Who knows? Game features. So what did we remove here? Static Mechatron robot. Okay, so that is static on the Pro. So Soundwave. Okay. So the Megatron Pinball Fire Fusion Cannon is not on the Pro. Soundwave toy with physical cassette tape ball lock or ball ejection. Okay. Is not there either. So Megatron and Soundwave are out basically. And what else do we have here? Right ramp diverter loads fusion cannon. All right, so it is a diverter behind the ramp that loads the cannon, but that you can't do on the Pro. Complete Grimlock targets to start Dinobot side missions. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one here. Custom sculpted Grimlock Dinobot toy. Okay, so that's not in. So there's no sculpts. But other than that, it kind of seems like... yeah, so okay. So the main kind of Transformers toys, they've sort of removed then, I guess. Well, I guess Optimus Prime and Megatron is still in there, but there's no animation, or I think this is the Pro here. Yeah, let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. How do you zoom? Is it oh, here we go. Ah, look at that. So it's just sheet of plastics instead. Well, all right. That's That's not fun, but what else should I do to cut the costs? And then, but then again, it doesn't explain, like, you know, the hole in front of the Mechatron. What does it do? Like, where does the ball go? Oh wait, there's a ball popper here. Maybe there's a subway there, or it doesn't look like there's a subway on this one, right? Is that covered up, or does that just look weird? Somebody been photoshopping this, or? Yeah. I have no idea. That looks really strange. And this looks really strange as well now when I look at it. It's just, yeah, maybe this is just some prototype that they've taken pictures of. Who knows? Oh, look at that. We got a center post. Wow. Oh, there's a pop bumper there. I missed that completely. Other than that, we got a pretty much a Italian bottom, right? It's no frills. Oh, we got the insignias on the inlanes as well. That's cool. That's from the original Transformers game. All right. Let me see what else we got here we can look at. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it looks cool, Grimlock, but it's just a little bit bland. Oh, look at that. It looks like there's a hole there. What? Why is it? Why does it look so weird? But look at this. I mean, it looks photoshopped, doesn't it? Looks like they scrubbed something away there or something. I have no idea. Alright, so artwork close-ups. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I guess the artwork is sort of, yeah, I honestly, I mean, it's artwork is so subjective, and like, I don't think this kind of stands out at any capacity. It's just like it's Transformers. I kind of like the center spinner. I love center spinners, like the one on Foo Fighters. Yeah, look at that ramp. That is tall. It's basically just like going up to like the glass level, and yeah, look at that. There's another weird picture. Why does it look so weird? Okay. Oh wait, that actually looks like there is a scoop that kind of feeds like a subway that feeds to the ball popper. That makes sense. But why does the pictures look so weird? I have no idea. All right, we got the Star Scream and whatever those two other flying robots are called. Defensor, Devastator, Manasaur. I have no idea who these guys are, to be honest. Oh, there's Bumblebee. At least we got Bumblebee in it. Oh, is that a Playfield multiplier? 3x, 2x. Like it. We got the locks. Yeah, look at this. Why did they make the square Optimus Prime when it's not the square Optimus Prime in the kind of, you know, the game code? That's more of the... It doesn't look like that in the cartoons, I can tell you that much. Yeah. No, the Pro is too scaled back here. I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, you get the exact same... Oh, they got duplicate pictures there. You get the exact same shots at the end of the day, right? But you kind of just like the main kind of toy in the game and the secondary toy in the game is just completely removed. Well, I guess Optimus Prime Bash toy is a toy, but yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I think it's the call to make anyway, because they want to scale it back, so it's understandable. The art on the Pro looks pretty cool, I think. I really like the yellow to red gradients. Those are cool. All right, let's see if we can see some stuff. It's the same videos here. And this is the actual Playfield, not the Playfield. Oops, not the Playfield that leaked. Let's just see if we can find something cool here to scrutinize. So that must be like the Mechatron is sort of like that is just a, I don't know if it's a bash or an opto or something that kind of detects the ball there and that feeds to the popper next here. And you got the spinner that probably feeds back to, oh, wait a minute here. So where does this shot lead and where does this shot lead? Is this a full orbit? And does that feed down the orbit? Yeah, it looks like there is a little turn there. So we'll say that. It also looks like there's a bunch of stuff behind Optimus Prime here. I don't quite understand. It must be just to prevent ball traps and stuff like that. So, oops. I think these used to be in higher resolutions. You can actually read the inserts and shit, but it doesn't seem like it. So you got extra ball and you got some space thing there. Mission start on the Mechatron. Part collect. Playfield multiplier on the captive ball. The ultimate doom. Is that the ultimate wizard mode? Yeah, I guess we'll see. But I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of think that the game looks sort of like where it will kind of shoot like it should, you know. Given how well John Wick shoots, where everything is kind of in the right place. There's no weird stuff going on. This will just like flow like butter. I would assume, given the track record there, because like Iceman is sort of like, it's kind of inspired by other games and with some supervision from George Gomez, who knows where to place a shot, right? I have no doubt in my mind that this will shoot clean as hell. Oh, the left ramp is a horseshoe ramp, so that will need some oomph to get up there. There's also some business going on here, right? So something can feed to the upper flipper here. Oh, look at that. The Grimlock shot. Ah, look at this. This is brilliant. So look at this. Can you see that? Yeah. So the Grimlock shot here feeds into this low wire form here up to the upper flipper. I thought that was an orbit shot, but it's not. It basically is, you can kind of go tap, right? And kind of transport the ball up to the upper playfield for a clean loop shot. I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty brilliant, to be honest. So that makes this whole cluster of stuff here a bit more meaningful, I think. And what's going on in this section here? Is there a slingshot? Oh, it looks like... Is there a slingshot hidden there? It looks like it. Let's see if we can find an angle shot of that. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem with pinball machines. You cannot just... You just take shots, photos from the player's perspective, right? You never take pictures downwards towards the flippers. And I know that because, you know, when you shop out games, you cannot just like, oh, I'm just going to take pictures, you know, from where I'm standing. You know, when you take things apart, and it's just like, nope, you need every angle. Okay, so that's weird. So we can actually not see what's going on the lower left there, above the... or below the Grimlock. But it looks like a slingshot and a stand up there. So, and that's probably what we have. But yeah, let's just look at this again. It looks like the Playfield art is sort of trying to convey a story here, and I sort of appreciate what they're trying to do here. And there's some of these kind of grid patterns here sort of look a little bit retro-y. Can't quite make out what this column in the middle is supposed to be, other than conveying all the modes and stuff. But you kind of have the... I guess this is Cybertron here. And then it kind of fades into a bunch, yeah, it fades into space, and it fades into the Allspark, and what else we got here? Like tire tracks, and is that Bumblebee right there? No, it's not Bumblebee. Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, can't wait to play it. So premium edition. Oh, this apron looked like this was a LE apron, but this looks... Yeah, this is the premium. And there's actually a scorecard there, but I don't know why the resolution is so poor. Like, what happened? Oh, look at that. I can see the file name, top premium scaled.jpg, right? So that's a little bit of a bummer. I wonder who you need to know at Stern to get the full versions, because you can't read this. I wonder if we got a non-scaled playfield on the premium here. Maybe. Let's check it out. No, that's scaled as well. Nope. Scaled. Oh, there was an instruction card shot. Where? In the premium? Let's go back. I missed... yeah, I completely missed it. Oh, there it is. Fucking blind. Alright, here we go. Missions. Shoot Megatron to begin missions. Play missions. Light one shall fall. Alright, so I guess that's some mini wizard mode. Transformers multi-ball. Shoot Optimus Prime to light locks. Shoot Scoop to lock balls. But then I wonder, will the balls lock in Shockwave then? Or no? Dinobot missions. Shoot Grimlock targets to light Dinobot missions. Shoot Grimlock to start. Shoot lit targets to light tech specs on major shots. Collect 3 specs on every color to begin tech spec mania. Alright, so that's some side questing. Combiners. Shoot the side ramp to collect combiner parts. So help me here a little bit. Side ramp. What are we talking about then? Is there a ramp underneath? There's no ramp underneath here. Or is... Oh. Oh. Haha. Now no, do I? So does this loop feed into a ramp? Will this turn into a side ramp and feed around? No. Nah, I can't see it. I can't see it. And this is not yet. Yeah, I don't know. Do they count this as a side ramp? The lower ramp? Yeah, I don't know. Mincing of words, I guess. But it shoots the side ramp to collect combiner parts. And it did say... Yeah, this says combiner start. Right? There is a combiner part collect. Yeah, so this is a ramp. They call this a side ramp. So this feeds into something. So that doesn't go to the orbit. It needs to go somewhere. Right? And where would that come out? Interesting. So I wonder if this orbit then if this is just a horseshoe, this thing behind Megatron there. Because if this is a side ramp, if that shoots kind of up and behind and kind of jumps behind Megatron down in the orbit, that could be the case. In lanes, clear drop target bank to light. In lanes, roll over lit. In lanes to light. Autobot, hurry up or Starscream, frenzy. Energon, shoot spinner to collect Energon cubes. Use cubes to energize missions. Energized missions are easier but less valuable. So you don't want to shoot that then? Yeah, I don't know. Confusing. Cosmic Rust. Beating a non-energized mission will infect the next... What? Beating a non-energized mission will infect the next mission with Cosmic Rust. Okay, so rusted missions are harder, but more valuable. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you really have to have your shit together so you don't collect Energon when you don't want it, and basically make sure your missions are rusty to score big. Yeah, I guess. Well, it will all come out when you kind of shoot the game.
Welcome to the team.
Nobody surpasses Megatron.
I was just like, why is the video not moving? It's just like,
Welcome to the team.
I'm gonna see if I can spot
Nobody
some
surpasses
shots here.
Megatron.
Ah, look at that. So the plunge, it does feed to through the spinner straight down. Like, it must do, because he plunged.
Glad to see you've joined.
The mystery hand plunged.
Glad to see you've joined the fight.
And the ball came out in the center. The ball thumper.
Dare face me!
Fire on those Decepticons.
Decepticons, prepare for battle! Obliterate!
Multi-ball.
We have one more chance.
You got lucky!
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
The Transformers will return.
Yeah, there were no shots in the side there at all, so we couldn't see how that fed. But yeah, a lot of the ball paths makes a little bit more sense now. But I mean, at the end of the day, like since the right orbit is a loop shot, unless there's like diverted back there, means that if it goes in a loop, that means that the side shot has to be elevated in the back somewhere, right, and feed to something. But I can't just figure out what it would feed to, other than just going straight down the right orbit. But yeah. Anyhow, that was Transformers: More Than Meets the Eye. And I don't know exactly more what to look at and comment on. Look at the pop bumper there. It kind of looks a little bit wonky. Look, the pop bumper is stuck there. Look at that. It's like a little. It's stuck in the spoon. It looks even worse there. Look at that pop bumper. This is like wow. All right, yeah. I'm always nitpicking, so don't be offended. But yeah, I have a game. I have a game on order, so I don't know when they're gonna build these. I'm gonna get a premium, of course. The Pro doesn't feel like anything you would want to put in your house, to be honest. So I have no idea when it's gonna show up, but I'm I'm like one code update on Pokemon, right? And it would be neat to have some more code in that game before you ship that off, but we'll see. I was planning on keeping Pokemon up to August, but this might arrive earlier, so I might double fist there for a while. I really want to see some more code on Pokemon before I kind of get rid of that, but yeah, you know how it is with these things. You never know. Yeah, out of space. Yeah, we're always out of space. So we all have that problem. At least we have like I have my rotating stern spot, right? So I'm not too concerned about it. I have other games that are sort of low hanging fruit if something comes up, right? And if the rumor is true that the Pinball Brothers have the fifth element, that's gonna hurt something very quickly. I know that much. And yeah. Anyhow, thank you so much for hanging out and chatting Transformers. I'll probably, speaking of Pokemon, I'll probably stream some Pokemon tomorrow. So yeah. Cheers. Mwah.